First of all, welcome to the channel, and thank you for stopping by. When time permits, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. Today, I am trying to get to the beach from Margate, Florida. It's only about 8 miles. I've got 2 miles left, and it's taken me about 30 minutes so far. And that is because Florida is an interesting place to drive. I used to come to Florida about 4 times a year, but these days I only come once or twice. At least once, usually twice. And I take my bike at least one of those times to ride. And when riding my bike in Florida, there's a couple of things I have to keep in mind. One is, very few people are from Florida. Everybody here is from somewhere else. And that means all of the bad habits we have in our states. I am a terrible New York driver. I drive like New York drivers. And there's a lot of us here. And everyone who drives in Massachusetts drives in a totally different, terrible way. And they're also here. And then you have everyone from Ontario. So many Canadians here. Wonderful people. But they drive even worse than New Yorkers. So whenever you're here, it's going to be heavy traffic, very few directionals, almost always. If you leave enough for a small subcompact or a motorcycle, somebody's going to pop in front of you. Now that seems to be less of an issue the farther north you get. If you're in Miami, your front tire needs to be basically hugging the car in front of it, or you're going to be looking on the right and the left all of the time to find out if 1 or 2 people are trying to take up that space. And also a consideration down here is it is hot. It is December 27th? Yeah, it's December 27th. And right now it's 85 degrees. And it's not even the heat of the day. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I should probably pay attention to the car in front of me. So this right here, whenever you stop, you can just feel the heat. I am wearing my Icon mesh with just a t-shirt over it, and as long as we're moving, I feel great. Probably up to 90, low 90s. This feels great in Florida. But if you look around the locals, they're all wearing t-shirts because it's just so hot all the time. I don't even ride when I come down in the summer. I have a condo here. We have a week at 2 different condos in Florida. I never bring the bike. I do not know how the locals survive. I have no desire to be 104 degrees with 100% humidity. I just don't love my motorcycle that much. You always wonder how much you love your bike. South Florida in the summer is the limit for me. But the winter, it's great, as long as you're not trying to wear the summer gear you have from home. I've tried mesh jackets. I've got 3 of them, and all of them, as soon as you stop, as soon as the airflow stops, you realize this is still a 7 or 8 pound armored jacket. It's still heavy, and that sun just toasts. But if you can get here in the winter and you don't mind buying some expensive, truly lightweight armor, it can be pretty good. Because yeah, lights, you're going to stop. That jacket's going to feel great at 30 miles an hour and higher, but oh, this right here is what's going to happen to you. As soon as I drop below 20 miles an hour, I can right now just feel I'm heading east, so the sun is behind me. I've got baking on my neck, baking on my shoulders, my entire back. I can even feel the heat on my legs in my riding jeans. It's just hot. If anyone is going to ever squid, I think this is the place where you're going to choose to do it. I don't know how it's like on the other coast. I hear they've got a better breeze, but oh, if you are in Southeast Florida, whew, lightweight gear, you're going to have a terrible time. Probably wouldn't be bad in better weather, but this is as good as it gets till the sun goes down. And this is the middle of winter. And this traffic right here, this is not morning traffic or evening traffic. This is just all the time. So So it's not like you can look at a 10-mile ride and say, I can do 10 miles in the heat. That's no problem whatsoever. There is always traffic. Don't, buddy, don't. Thank you.